How's it going, boys? Johnny Superbman here, and it's time to bring back the GM mode commentaries. That's right. And this time, for Season 2, we're going to pick an American team. I gone down the comments, and a lot of you guys wanted me to pick the New Jersey Devils. So we're going to pick them, okay? They're in disarray right now, but I'm going to see if I can bring them back. Bring that franchise back to glory like they're known to. Alright, so before we get into anything like that, let's go through all the options here. And we're going to change a few things this time. So hang on a second. Period length, 20 minutes. Starting date, regular season. Current rosters, current. Yes. Salary cap on, as always. Draft pick ownership, go to classic. Fantasy draft, one day, boys. We're going to do the fantasy draft one day. It's a great idea, just not yet, all right? Rules, we can't change anything here. Advanced settings. Okay, so the line changes, I'm going to completely do myself. Every power play, penalty kill. But that's because we're going to turn off injuries. We're going to try this one with no injuries. We're going to see if it's too easy or if it makes it better, and we'll go from there after. But we're going to turn off injuries. I'm going to edit the lines. They're not going to change unless I want them to change. And we're going to see if it's a lot better this way, okay? See if it's more entertaining because, man, they got injured way too much when it's on. And then the best lines doesn't put them on the best lines, and it's just, frustrating. GM firing off. Computer trades on, waivers on, trade offer notifications on, waiver notifications on. Be a GM length. You guys were saying, Johnny, do a 15, do a 10-year. Man, that's I would love to, but it's a bit it's not that it's too long. It's just if I make my franchise after 5 years, the latter years are going to be a lot simulating, and it won't be as entertaining. And I want to keep it short and sweet and get to as many teams as I can. Try to satisfy as many of your guys' teams as I can, you know what I mean? If I go 15 years, it's going to take like 100 videos per franchise. Too much. So we're going to keep it just to 5 years. And we're going to pick the New Jersey Devils. That's right. They won a lot of Stanley Cups back in the 90s and the early 2000s. But that doesn't matter. They're not doing too good now. A lot of players and a lot of you guys saying that, oh, they're not the greatest team anymore. A lot of you guys think they are still a good team. I've been giving them hell because I don't think that they're a good team anymore. I have my reasons for that. I don't think Kovalchuk is worth over $6 million. I really don't. I think, oh man, if you want to get into Kovalchuk, okay. Kovalchuk, Ovechkin, and LeBron James, they're all kind of in the same category for me. When they were in their minors or playing with the youngins, they were men playing with boys. They could use their athleticism to just skate around players, or for LeBron James, use his strength just to get to the net. When you get to the big boys, the big leagues, they catch up to you. Okay, you're not as fast as you once were. Well, you are still as fast, but everyone is just as fast. They're just as strong. And when you're on a good team who wants to win, you have to play a good team game. That's the thing. Ovechkin and Kovalchuk, they can get 50, 60 goals when they're on Atlanta when they're the worst team in the league, or when they're on Washington when they're on the worst team in the league, because they get 30 minutes a game, everyone just gets them the puck and they can do whatever they want. But if you need to play a good defensive game with them, they can't fit in. They get frustrated and they don't produce. Look at Kovalchuk. Look at Ovechkin. I mean, Ovechkin, Jesus, man, he's just been, Bruce Boudreau's been fired, but you know what? That's a whole different, we're not going to get into that. I'm rambling right now. For this video, let's check out the rosters for the New Jersey Devils, all right? Here we go. Now, I'm not too familiar with this roster. I know the players, but I've never picked New Jersey for any of my GM modes in any other games, and including this one. So, centers, let's see here. Travis Zajac. He's our first-line center. 85 overall, 26, so 5 years from now he will be 31. He can be part of our franchise. I like this. I do. I'm looking at the stats. Defensive awareness, 85. Face-offs, 85. This guy is above average. Way above average. That's just taking it lightly here. 85 overall, playmaker center. You know what? Like, if we get to a point, because I don't think he'll get much better. He might get to an 87 if you can get him up there. But the best case scenario for me is he's our second-line center, and that's amazing. So I like that. Travis Zajac. Second, excuse me, Dainius Zubrus. And this is where we start to fall off, isn't it? 33 years old. I mean, this guy would be an okay fourth-line center, but he's our second-line center. That's not looking too good. Rod Pelly, 27. Oh, man, we're falling off. 78 overall grinder. Ryan Carter, 28 years old, 78 overall, two-way forward. Jacob Josephson, 20 years old. Okay, this is one of our prospects. Let's send him down. He's only 75 overall. He's got B- potential. It's not bad. Bradley Mills, 28. Okay, we'll leave him up. Adam Henrique, 21, another prospect, B- potentials. 75 overall, same kind of player. Put him in the minors. Yeah, we're pretty weak for centers, boys, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. Left wing, we probably have the best left wings in the game. Zach Parise, Ilya Kovalchuk. Look at this. Wow. Zach Parise, only he's 27 years old. 5 years from now, he'll be 32. Defensive awareness is 89. He's a solid left winger. He can be part of our squad. He can, unless another wicked trade comes around, but there's no point in giving this guy up. He's 91 overall. He'll stay 90. He'll stay in the 90s overall at least for the whole franchise. So why trade him? Unless he starts asking for like $10 million or something like that. There's no point in trading him. Ilya Kovalchuk, again, you guys heard my rant on him. I think he's a player who used all of his skill came from his just athletically being better than you, having a harder shot. But man, when you learn how to play defense around him, when the team has to play a team game, I mean, the New Jersey Devils, they're a defensive playing team. They're not like the Atlanta Thrashers where it's like, all right, boys, get the puck to Heatley, get the puck to Kovalchuk. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think he'll flourish. But you know what? Hang on, let's check the season stats here. I mean, 30-goal seasons. I mean, that's nothing to laugh at. He's still a very talented player. But 14 years at $6.6 million, my God, he should be getting these kind of seasons. 43 goals, 41 goals, 91-point seasons, 85-point seasons. I mean, a 60-point season last year. Hopefully he gets up there again this year, but I don't know. I think he's lost it, but you know what? We're going to see. We're going to see. It's still a video game, though. He's 91 overall, so in the video game, he'll be outstanding. Absolutely. Patrick Elias, 84. My God. Look at this. This guy's 84? He's 35 years old. I can remember Patrick Elias way back in the day. He's still pretty solid. Defensive awareness, 84. Wow, he's our third-line left winger. Well, I mean, Zach Parise and Kovalchuk, one of them's going to have to play the right wing because they both got to be on the first line. So he's our second-line left winger. He's pretty solid. But he's $6 million? Dear God. And for the next 2 years? Dear God, Patrick Elias. That's all right, though. At least you're 84 overall. Okay. 10 and B. Oh, 10... Tendenby? I don't know why I'm saying Ted. I can't even pronounce that. I don't even know. I can't. Ted N B. No, Ted N By. Ted and By. Oh God, Matthias Tedenby. Okay, there you go. You just gotta slowly pronounce it. There you go. All right, he's pretty good. I like his B for offense there. Look at that deking. Yeah, he could get good. A one-way type of player, though. Defensive category is not the greatest, but that's okay. It could get better. He's only 21. We'll send him down. He's 80 overall. It's pretty good, but we'll send him down. I want our rookies to get a little bit better there in the minors. Eric Bolton, yeah, there's a grinder for you. David Clarkson is our best right winger. Good God almighty. New Jersey, this is going to be interesting. Again, he could be our fourth-line grinder, but he's going to be our second-line grinder. My God. Cam Jansen, tough guy. Yeah, I know this guy. Injured Thomas Carberley back in the day, but we won't go back to that. Nick Palmieri, another young prospect. I remember I picked him up in one of my other GM modes. I don't think he gets that good. He's got potential. We'll put him down in the minors. Oh, we need him. Oh, you know what? Screw that. We'll bring up the good old Peter Sikora. There we go. Peter Sikora. He's still around. All right. Let me just go back and see if there's nobody else to bring up. Defenseman. Anton Volchenkov. All right, I remember when he was up in Ottawa just running over our Leafs. Good God. He's a good defensive defenseman. I like that. He fits perfectly in the New Jersey style gameplay. 29 years old. He'll be 34. That's not bad for a defenseman. How many? Oh, he's got 5 years left. That's perfect at 4.25. That's pretty good for him. I like that. He'll probably be on our franchise for the whole time, unless something comes around, but we'll see. Andrew Green. 83, nothing special. He's solid, but nothing special. Talander, 32. Again, nothing special. Same as Green. Maybe good third line, you know what I mean? Third line defenseman. Adam Larson, hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, A-, This guy, he's going to be outstanding, the game says anyways. So we're going to keep him. You know what, we're going to put him on our first line. See if we can get him developed nice and quickly. Mark Fane. Okay. Nothing. Well, 80 overall. How old was he again? 18. Oh no, that's sorry. 24. He's got some potential. I won't write him off just yet. Bryce Salvador at 35. And there we go. We got our timer, but we'll make this video a bit longer than it has to be because we're going to set everything up before the simulation. Goalies, and here we go. Martin Brodeur. All right. 5.2 for one more year. So, boys, New Jersey fans, should I trade Brodeur? I mean, he's got E potential. D minus, D minus, D minus. So he's not going to be 85. He's going to get worse and worse and worse. Should I trade him, or is that sacrilege? I mean, he was drafted by the Devils back in when? He was drafted 20th overall. Wow, I guess all 19 teams above him hated him for that. The 1990 draft, in the 1990 year, what is it? The draft year 1990, first round, 20th overall. The Devils. He's been with New Jersey his whole career. I think he's won 3 Stanley Cups. I could be wrong on that. I think it was only 3 with the Devils. Should we trade him? I'm not going to trade him before this video goes up, so I will see in the comments what you guys say. Maybe he's a trade deadline type of player. But should I trade him? Because he still has some value to him, but he's not going to be anything next year, so he's only going to get worse. The trade value goes down. But he's Martin Brodeur. We can't trade him off the New Jersey Devils, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I say we can't trade him, but it's up to you guys, all right? The New Jersey fans, you guys decide. We're going to keep him for the beginning. We'll simulate up to the trade deadline to see how good we are. See if we can maybe win the cup one more time with him. But if we're not kicking it, we might have to trade him, all right? So that's our team. Let's do our line changes here. And I got to remember to turn injuries off because you can't do it before you start up the GM mode. So I'll quickly do the line changes here. Best lines. And you know what? There's really not much to do because all the top players go to the top. Parise, Zajac, Kovalchuk, they put them on the right side, so that's good. Clarkson, Zubris, Eliash, Bolton, Pelly, Jansen, Sikora, Carter, Mills. Yeah, I say maybe Sikora for Jansen or Jansen, whatever you want to call him. Bolton, Mills. I mean, Jesus, they're all grinders, two-way forwards, tough guys. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just our first line. But our first line is talented enough that, it's a simulation, so they might get enough goals for us. It's going to be interesting, actually. I wonder what's going to happen here. Because I don't think we should be a good team, but this line, I don't know. We're going to see. Green, Volchenkov. Yeah, you know what? No, what did I say? Larson on the first line. We're going to put Volchenkov and Larson, first line. Talander, Fane, Green, Salvador. We'll put Green on the second line there. Yeah, power play. I want Larson on our first line power play. I'm going to get him some goals, get him some points, and first line penalty kill. And everyone else is fine because everyone's in the right positions. Yeah, don't really need to edit the lines too much here. All right, Brodeur as the head. Yep, all right. Alrighty, Roo. There's our lines. Let's edit our lines for our AHL team. We'll just best lines quickly, just so our rookie players are getting the top line spots. Hang on a second here. Coach options, edit lines, NHL. Oh, sorry, fuck, I went to NHL. AHL. Best lines. There we go. Josephson, I remember he was up there. Steve Bernier is on this team. They signed him. Interesting. I have Steve Bernier. How come he didn't come up on my right wingers? What? What's going on here, boys? Hang on. How do I have Steve Bernier? Roster moves. I didn't see him come up on the right wingers. What's going on? Oh, excuse me. What's going on? You guys see that? Steve Bernier is playing for my AHL team, but he's not my right wingers. Oh, glitch, 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 glitch. There you go, boys. Mythbusters, get on that crap. Look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious. You know what? Maybe it was a mirage. I'll go back to AHL again. Hang on a second. We got to end this video, but hang on a second. Steve Bernier's playing for my right. Look, he's right there. What's going on? Or is he just, you know what, boys? I'm not going to sign, but, you know, can I play some hockey? Can I play some puck? Hang on. Is he a free agent or something, and there's just something glitchy here? Of course, I don't have enough players, so it's just filling it in with the free agents. Brian McCabe, Brian McCabe's a free agent? Hell no, I'm not signing you. You're just going to put the puck in my own net. Nuh-uh. Let's see if we can sign Steve Bernier because he's already on our team. Hell, man, we might as well give him the contract. Jesus. The kid's showing some heart, showing some effort. He's just showing up on our first line. Doesn't even have a goddamn contract. And you know, we'll sign this other guy, Robert Nilsson. He's a nice... I know these kind of players, so I'm just picking them quickly here. Yep. All right. Alrighty, Roo. Let's check how good of a team we are here. Team reports, 79 overall. Ooh, good God. I don't think it's going to be a good year for us. Let's check our GM tracker quickly, see what our roster analysis is. C minus, B minus, D, C. This is gonna be fun. All right. No, I want to save it for assistant coach. We don't need to spend any points right now. And one more thing before I forget, before the scout assignment, before I simulate. Come on, we gotta wrap this up. This is getting long. We're gonna send it to the OHL for 6 weeks. Update. And last thing. Remember to do this, boys. If you ever want to play a season with injuries off, you can't set it up before you start your season. You got to go after you start it. Injuries off. All right. So it's going to be interesting. Our goaltenders can still get injured. Don't worry, I'm going to change Broder out for Hedberg every now and then. But the lines are going to stay now. Okay. So we're off to a start. That's the end of this video, boys. But we're going to be putting them out 2 a day now. Okay. So the New Jersey Devils, it's rebuilding time. Haha.